Hi, I'm Jay Reid, and you're watching That LV Comic Life.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for the comedic genius, comedian Jay Reid.
What is my name? My name is Jay Reid.
My sister wear wigs too, man. We went to Six Flags. Her wig fell off on a Viper roller coaster.
That is a stage name. My birth name is Jermel Reid. My middle name is Lamont, Jermel Lamont Reid. And I go by Jay because I got teased with Jermel all the time. So in middle school, everybody started calling me Jay, and it just kind of stuck. So I've been Jay ever since.
She didn't find out her wig was going to. She got off the ride and went to look at her picture. That's when she found out. She the only one with on the picture with a do-rag on her head. She, whee!
Yeah, I was teased a lot in school. I had buck teeth, you know. I got big teeth now, but my teeth were very, very crooked. And they teased me so much. So that's how I learned how to be a comedian. I had to snap on kids, you know, to get the heat off of me, you know, put it back on somebody else. So I got teased a lot. I think that helps build character. And I'm glad it happened to me. It helped me sharpen up my comedy skills and ultimately made me want to do comedy. So
Now for the reason that we are all here tonight, to celebrate Jay Reid's Absolute Dental commercial.
from the start, when I first started, I've always wanted to be the best at what I did. You know, my goal has always wanted to be to get to the top of the. I wanted to be a legend at comedy. You know, that's always been the ultimate goal, to be mentioned with the great Richard Pryor, Red Fox, George Carlin, all of the greats. Bill Cosby, even though he's going through some of the things he's going through, you know. But I've always wanted to be considered one of the greats. And that's been my mission from day one, and it's still my mission now. So every day I'm working hard. I'm grinding, trying to become that, trying to become legendary.
Before we get out of here, let's take up an offering for Thump Shoes. If everybody, matter of fact, everybody point your hand to Thump Shoes. Let's pray for his shoes. Hallelujah. Oh, bless Thump Shoes. Get him some Stacey Adams, Jesus. Or some FUBU shoes.
Why do I do comedy? I have to do comedy. It's something that's in me. I love putting smiles on people's faces. I love the fact that things that I go through in my life, things that I express on stage, other people, they feel the same way that I feel. Some of the things that I say they want to say, but can't say it because it's not the right things to say. You know, it's not politically correct. You know, but that's some of the freedom that we have as comedians. We don't have to be politically correct. We can say the thoughts that really come to people's minds. We can actually say that.
I got a gay uncle that want to go to Atlanta. You know my uncle Jeff. His laugh, man. My uncle laugh make you laugh like, oh, y'all crazy. Ooh, LeBron about to win.
And that's a part of comedy that I love. And it's like, from day one, I've always been outspoken. I've always wanted to say what's on my mind and get a reaction from people. And comedy is the best way to do that. It's like you get an immediate reaction, whether it's funny or you offend somebody. You know, you're still getting a reaction from those people. So
my family's hilarious, man. I got a cousin. My uncle. He used to be a pastor, but now he a lounge singer. Singing it. I went to his lounge act the other day, man. He be singing. You know my uncle. He loved Drake too. He put Drake in his act now, man. He singing it. She used to call me on my cell phone. Woo! Hallelujah.
you know, as a comedian, you know, it's nothing like hearing that laugh, that ultimate laugh from a crowd of people that you hear an eruption from them, and it's like it's a rush. It's a feeling that's unexplainable to me, and it's like that's why I do it. I do it chasing that rush. It's like a drug addict, you know, chasing chasing that drug that they're on. It's like, you know, they have to have it. It's like I have to hear that reaction from that audience. It's a part of me. It's something that I love to do. So.
Late night when you need my love. I know when the hotline bleeds, woo, it could only mean one thing. Hallelujah. He fired his day. It's your here. He cleaning his lockout. No weapon formed against me.
Life is full of material. You know, this interview that I'm doing now, there's something funny about this interview. You just have to find, you know, have that third eye, you know, find what's funny about something and express it to the world.
Ricky, we got to do something about this, man. I mean, let's talk. Let me Dr. Phil you real quick. Like, what the going on? Pull up, but come here. Let's have a counseling session. No, I ain't got the time. Question, Ricky. When you go on stage, you see the crowd, beautiful people out there. Marcus out here mean mugging. I see him. You look fly. You got your bomber jacket on. You went to Express.
In the black community, like, we get a kick out of that. We do. We love booing people off stage and, you know, making people feel bad just trying to entertain you. It's just something about it we like. It's hilarious to us. So.
What happened, man? You all right? No. He like, you remember Steph Curry when, like, he sat on the bench, he was having game 3, and Steve Kerr asked him, he looked at him, all right? You all right? I'm good. He cheesing, though. You got to give it to him. He cheesing his ass off. I'm mad when I bomb. I'm upset. You upset? Oh, yeah. You the happiest upset. I'm upset. Man, I'm pissed off. All right, Ricky, we'll talk about it later, man. Gone, man, gone.
But that show BET, you know, I was on a show called Coming to the Stage. It was a comedy competition that they had. I was 2 years into the comedy game, and it was a good show. It was a good learning experience. My first time doing television, and it helped me a lot. You know, so I'm thankful for BET for putting me on that show.
He's straight, man. I'm doing shows on the boat. My first show was crazy. I walked out on stage. It was a guy laying in the hospital bed with an oxygen tank on. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. You better be funny. I said, I got to be hilarious. This is the last comedy show right here. I got to kill this. Literally.
When I'm not doing comedy, man, I'm always spending time with my family when I can, because I'm on the road so much. You know, I don't get a chance to see my kids, my son and my daughter and my wife. I don't get a chance to see them very often, you know, doing this. So I try to stay home and spend as much time as I can with the family, you know. But hobbies that I love to do, I love playing basketball. Basketball is my ultimate. If I wasn't a comedian, I would want to be a basketball player. Like, I love basketball. I love everything about it, just watching it, playing it. So I love playing it in the gym. I try to play like three times a week maybe, if I can. The NBA playoffs is going on right now, so I'm loving life right now. It's been some good playoffs. I like outdoor stuff. I like to fish. I'm an adrenaline junkie, I guess you could say. I like to zip line and do stuff like that. You know, outside of comedy. I mean, that's how you get a lot of jokes, you know, just going out there living and enjoying life, enjoying what you do. You know, I get a lot of jokes from playing basketball, just out there with my boys clowning, and we come up with so much stuff. And, you know, I lifting weights or something like that. I got my headphones, the thought of popping into my head, you know. So, just living life, and life is a hobby.
Where y'all from? Y'all from here? Y'all from Sauce? Oh, okay. Y'all got a delivery room, baby? Y'all got babies back there?
I always go to the saying that I like. It's a saying that says, when excellence is possible, good is not good enough. I've always loved that saying, and you know, when I feel like I'm being mediocre, I always think about that saying, mediocre or, you know, down on myself, because there's ups and downs with the comedy thing, you know. When you get down, you know, I always just try to think of that saying, you know, excellence is possible. Other people, they achieve excellence, and they had bumps in the road, they had speed bumps, they had hurdles that they had to get over to achieve excellence. So this little problem that you have right now, you know, it'll get better. It'll get better. It'll work itself out, or it'll blow over. You know, nothing lasts forever. Trouble don't last always. You know, so you got to get through it.
Man, my name is Anton Knight.
Came out, man. Give it up one more time for Jay Reid, man, and all the comics y'all been seeing tonight, man.
Anton Knight is my birth name and my stage name.
Here's the thing, a lot of ladies don't know if they have a 2 or a 3-piece body. Here's something that'll let you know you got a 3-piece body. Go to the mall, put on a 2-piece in the dressing room, turn to the side. If this portion of your body look like somebody opened up a can of Grand's biscuits, you have a 3-piece body.
My goals for comedy, I want to eventually be able to strictly live off of doing comedy and, you know, hopefully take it to another level. You know, I like to make people laugh because it helps me have a better day. Like if I'm having a bad day, but I say something that, you know, makes somebody laugh, it makes me want to keep going. Like if I'm in a crowd of people and we talking and I say something that, you know, may make somebody like giggle, I want that giggle to grow. You know, it's something that it sparks a flame. So that's usually how that works for me. Yeah, I attack that weakness, man. I want you to bust a gut, man. Like if I make you smile with one thing, I'm gonna make you smile either harder or you're gonna laugh the second thing I say. And I want you to laugh till it hurts. Like the worst thing a person can tell me to do is stop whatever it is that I'm doing to make them laugh because they can't take it. Like I've had people, stop doing that, you're gonna make me pee on myself. Really? Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing it until you pee on yourself. I wanna see a squirt of pee.
If you live in Vegas, you never know where you might see Sweet Lou pop up. One place you won't see the pop up is at the gym.
That's the goal, man. Or if you say like, oh, my stomach, I can't take it, my stomach is hurting. I want your stomach to bleed out, man. When I'm done, I want it hurting. You're gonna have a 6-pack after I'm done. What I'm doing when I'm not doing comedy is I'm either eating, sleeping, with my son, or I'm at the gym. Or watching TV. I love watching TV. Some of the hobbies I really enjoy doing, I would have to say would be eating, sleeping, going to the gym, hanging with my son, or watching TV. I love watching TV.
Me and Anton pretty much started comedy together in the open scene, where he was a growing comic, and I might have started maybe 6 months, maybe like a year right before him. And I had a great relationship with a lot of the local guys that are, you know, getting booked on the strip. And Anton, he just skyrocketed. There's some transition where he was like just that new guy. Then his material he's a monster. And when I see his sets, I'm like, man, like Anton's that guy that inspires me. He has a great fan base. He has great material, great transitions, and he's learning just like I am. And we learn from each other. We help each other out with jokes, taglines, and he came to me with the idea of the radio station. And I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. I'm down to do it. So we started that, but we've been close before. So we went on the road with each other. We went to California, we went to Arizona. We traveled with each other as well as comics before the whole radio station. So we were already friends and really good friends before.
Oh, I can't stand Ricky. I hate Ricky's guts. He's a terrible individual. He's light, he has green eyes, he has all the women. I can't stand him. No, man, Ricky's become one of my best friends, man. He's a real, very talented dude, man. I enjoy watching Ricky on stage, and you know, he's very creative. Ricky's kind of. I'm more of a. I deliver things a little smoother than Rick does. Rick's very. For him to be so light skinned, man, he's very direct and to the point, to a way to where you can misconstrue what he means. He's about his business. I admire that about him. I have a tendency to probably be a little nicer than he is, which looking at us physically, you would think the opposite, you know. But he's a great guy, man. He's, you know, I consider Rick to be like family. My son motivates me a lot. My son Trey, he loves to hear about when I've done a show, you know, or he'll tell me a joke and be like, "Dad, did you use, you know, the joke that I told you?" And I gotta, of course, tell him, "Yeah, you know, they laugh." You know, he's always been the one that has motivated me to, you know, to continue to go and do it. You know, because how can I tell him that he can be anything that he wants to be and do anything that he wants to do and never give up, never quit, but I turn around and do the opposite. So he forces me to lead by example.
If you don't want children, just don't have them. Stop coming up with new inventive ways to have abortions, like letting your baby fall in a gorilla habitat. Like, don't. Stop doing that. Like, y'all seen that baby fell in the gorilla habitat? Now, like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I really was expecting for that baby to be a white baby. But it wasn't. It was a little black baby fell in the gorilla habitat. And if you watch the video, you can hear the mama in the background, "Mommy's here. Mommy's here. I'm here." Up there. Like, here's the thing. If I'm at the zoo and my son fall in the gorilla habitat, my son is 7 years old. If I take my little black son to the zoo and this in the gorilla habitat, like, you couldn't fall in the flamingo habitat. You couldn't fall in another friendlier habitat. If this in the gorilla habitat and I'm his father, just be like, "Hey, well, it was your time. It was your time. I ain't gonna fight no gorilla in the Planet of the Apes. I don't know if I love my son that much. What was my last Father's Day gift? Like, that's all I'm saying."
I love my son, man. He's cool. He's my partner. He loves being on stage too. He likes to sing, and he's a character, man. He likes to sing. He likes to dance. He likes that attention. There's a lot of me in him.
Spend time with your kids, man. I spend a lot of time with my son, man. I love my son to death. He's starting to like girls, which is cool. I don't give a like girls. I don't give a they are, nothing. You like a girl, like, I'm happy. As a dad, we just want our sons to like girls. The purple Nevada, just like a girl. But it was funny how he told me he liked girls, man. My son, he's a weird dude, man. Yeah, I picked him up from school, you know, he's sitting in the back seat, and he was like, "Dad, I'm tired of having these fake fire drills." And I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Dad, I just wish one time it would be a real fire." I was like, "School will burn down." He was like, "No, the fire department to come before the school burned down, Dad." And I was like, "Well, why you want it to be a real fire?" He was like, "I just want it to be a real fire so I could save Leilani, Dad."
A lot of me in him. So if he ever did want to pursue comedy, tell him to go for it. You know, if I can open the doors for him to be more successful than me, that I would say would be my newest goal.
So this is what you do when I'm not watching. You just throw cards off the table.
No, I write some on it.
He was like, oh, Dad, this new girl in my class, man. She's real cool. I was like, oh, okay, I see you, all right. And I was happy. Like, I went from dad mode to, like, homeboy. Like, I was like here with him. I was like, okay, well, tell me about it. You know, is she smart? You know, is she nice? He was like, well, Dad, she ain't really that smart, but she real pretty, though. I was like, boy, you just like your daddy. I say, so you like the pretty dumb girl. He was like, nah, she ain't really dumb, but she just, you know.
If he can get in and say, you know, I'm Trayson Knight, and his name, and he gets asked, is Anton Knight your dad? And he say, yeah. Man, we know you gotta be funny if that's your daddy. You know, so that would be something that I would look at, and I would enjoy that more than me being successful in itself.
You can't steal the bird I had.
Yes, you can.
Like, my son, he doesn't really annoy me at all. He's cool. We be chilling. He loves watching TV too. It's one of my hobbies. We share the same hobby. I just realized it. Yeah, we both watch TV a lot.